Hello, my name is Patrick Macklin. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I currently live in Los Angeles as a property claims insurance adjuster. My job consists of meeting a ton of different types of people and getting them to trust me, which isn't easy to do because most people don't think it's a bad thing to lie to their insurance adjuster. I know, right? And they see the logo and they think, here comes the big bad insurance guy here to screw me over. But if you actually listen to people and show empathy, they do start to look away from the logo, up into the baby blues, and realize I am someone they can trust. I also do stand-up comedy, which has forced me to figure out my voice and become comfortable with who I am in front of a large group of people. I've also figured out how to have an energy about me that gets people interested in what I'm about to say before I even say one word. 30% of people contract herpes when their partner is showing no signs of the disease. And in my head, all I'm hearing is 70% of people have contracted herpes while their partner had full-blown herpes right in front of them. They're like, I don't see what could go wrong here. This does not affect me in the least. And by the way, if you get herpes from someone, they're not your partner. They're the whore that gave you herpes. So 0% of people have contracted herpes from their partner. I have applied to the show before, but instead of just sitting around crying about why I didn't make it, I decided to change my life and become the type of contestant that I like to see when I watch the show. When I first applied, I was about 200 pounds. So if I had got cast then, I wouldn't have been that great of a contestant. With a ton of exercise and a really strict diet, I ended up losing over 40 pounds. Being thin and incredibly good looking, that's great, but I still needed more. So I decided to become a member of the Tempest Freerunning Academy, which former contestant Frosty is a member of. Now, through that, they have taught me parkour movements which have greatly improved my strength and balance. These skills will help me control my fate even more in the game. I am now the guy that can win individual immunity when I'm on the chopping block. Being active has also got me back into rollerblading on ramps, which I haven't done in over 15 years. I also want to make it on the show because I've always been the life of the party. I've never had a sip of alcohol or have done any drugs in my entire life. And a lot of people think that person doesn't exist, but I do. You can have a ton of fun and you don't need alcohol or drugs to be that person. So when you cast me, I'm going to be great on the show because I'm not the type of person that sits around and hopes everything will work out. I'm the type of guy that when I wanted to move to Los Angeles, me and my wife packed up a Dodge Neon with as much stuff as we could, drove across the country, and now we're homeowners in the state of California. We even have this wonderful dog here, Arthur, who's tired. When you get me on this show, I'm going to do whatever it takes until I become the sole survivor.